When you look at an individual, as a child, as a teenager, and as an adult, you see how that person grows and develops through life. When you see the child, the adolescent, the teenager, the adult, you expect to see something different. As the individual ages, you expect to see someone who is more refined, someone who is more educated, someone who is more learned. Religions also are birthed and grow. Religions are founded out of thoughts of purity, but often then they devolve instead of growing. Whether you look at Buddhism or Hinduism or Christianity or Islam, you can see where a founder is seeking to found something of love, of compassion, of mercy. But then you see a evolution that is actually a devolution into an organization that is less concerned with spirituality and more concerned with self-preservation of what they believe to be the tenets. Look at Christianity. The Christ taught love. The very essence of Christianity was to love your neighbor, love your fellow man as you would love yourself. And yet, how many people do that? The very essence of Christianity was to love your neighbor and love God, and to see God in your neighbor as you would see God in yourself. For you know the divine is in the heart of each individual, and that all are created in the image of humanity. So, you can see that it is necessary then that love be the center of Christianity. Yet people wanted to make rules and make other things the center, and they began debating things and justifying themselves. So you had the early church fathers justifying just wars and justifying slavery and justifying other evils of inhumanity. And then, as the casing was built around the religion, the casing of officiality, it began to devolve even further, and the faith itself became the "it says so" factor, which means that people were not looking for the truth, they were simply looking for what the faith said. And when the faith said, "Oh, the earth is the center of the universe," there was no room for disagreement. Yet you can see now that the faith has had to grow and evolve. Religions, just like people, have to become more sophisticated and keep pace with technology and science, or religion becomes obsolete. And religion has to admit errors, especially errors of the nature that has been made by the early church fathers. These were not made by the founders of the faith. They were made by those who followed and did not hold true to the simple central tenet, but decided that the church had to become expert in the things that it knew nothing about. This has been the way of all religions, and it results in a fundamentalism that only wants to adhere to a dogma and doctrine, part of which is not generated by the faith, but is generated by a hierarchy seeking to hold firm to the past. But anything that does not grow, anything that does not grow is dead. A tree that does not continue to grow is dead. A human being who does not continue to age and learn does not do so because they are dead. This is the way it is with individuals. This is the way it is with trees. This is the way it is with animals, flowers, and grasses. This is the way it is with all of life, and it is the way it is with organizations. So if you belong to a faith that is striving to hold on to a technology-free past, that is trying to hold on to irrelevant peripherals because they think that is all that makes their religion true, then you are holding on to a false religion. For true religion can embrace science and technology. True religion can embrace different ethnic cultures and societal norms as they change, as long as they hold to the basic tenet of their religion. What then is the basic tenet of your Christian faith? It is love. It is mercy. It is compassion. What is the tenet that is primal to the faith of Hinduism? It is devotion, which is love and compassion and mercy. What is the prime tenet of Buddhism? It is compassion. What is the prime tenet of Islam? It is mercy and submission to the will of the divine, which is love. Therefore, we would tell you that all true religion is love. If you hold to anything else, you are holding to a dead, man-made shell, a false religion. We leave you with blessings and with peace. Peace be with each of you.